Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are all fine. Students, today we will start a new poem, Human Family, composed by Maya Angelou. She is an African American writer who represents one of the most powerful voices in modern literature. She was a poet, an educator, a historian, a best selling author, an actor, a playwright, a civil rights activist, a producer, and a director too. She captivates her audiences across the world by addressing the issues of race, color, and gender. Today, in this poem, Human Family, she stresses on one of the most important issues of our life, that is humanity. The poet tries to convey through the poem that all of us are alike, means similar in many ways, then we are unlike, means different as we think. We may differ on the basis of caste, creed, skin, tones, languages, or lifestyle, but we are all humans. The feelings of humanity is common to all. These feelings binds us together and we are one family of human beings. We laugh, weep, love and enjoy in the same manner. So let's start with the poem. Here in the first stanza, the poet says, I note the obvious differences in the human family. Some of us serious, some thrive on comedy. In the first stanza, she declares that she noticed many differences in the human family. She found that some people are serious, they live with seriousness, and there are other people who can't live without comedy. Some declare their lives are lived as true profundity, and others claims that they really live the reality. Here in the second stranger, she declares that some people says that they live their life with depth. Profundity is a stand for the meaning depth here, and other people claim that they live their life with reality. In the third stanza, the poet says the variety of our tone of our skin tones can confuse, bemuse, delight, brown and pink and beige and purple, tan and blue and white. She says that the variety of our skin tone can bemuse us, can confuse us, it can make us happy as it is brown, somewhere it is brown, somewhere it is pink, somewhere is beige, beige color is dark yellow color, somewhere it is purple, somewhere it is tan and blue and white. So this variety of skin tone can confuse us. Here in the fourth stanza, the poet says, I have sailed upon the seven seas and stopped in every land. I have seen the wonders of the world, not yet one common man. She is saying that in this world she has traveled upon the seven seas. She has stopped in every land. She have seen the wonders of the world, but she didn't get a single thing common. She didn't get one man common. They were all unique. Further, she says, I know 10,000 women called Jane and Mary, but I have not seen any two who are really were the same. Further, the poetess declare that she has met with thousands women whose name were Jane and Mary Jane, but she could not find or she could not see any two who were really the same. It means she couldn't find two women who were same in figure, who were same in skin tone, in caste. There were unique. There were uniqueness there. There was difference also. So she says that she couldn't find something same in there. Mirror twins are different, although their features exhibit and lovers think quite different thoughts while lying side by side. Mirror twins are different, although their features jibe. Mirror twins are different. The poetess is saying that the images of the mirror could not be same. Further, she says that lovers think quite different thoughts while lying side by side. She says that the lovers who love each other very much, who are laying side by side, they might be different in their thoughts. Further, in the next stanza, we love and lose in China. We weep on England moors and laugh and mourn in Guinea and thrive on Spanish shore. We seek success in Finland and born and die in Maine. Here, the poetess says that we do all these activities in these all countries. After doing all these activities for like we lose and laugh in China, if we weep in England's moor, we laugh in Guinea, and we seek success in Finland, we born and die in Maine. After doing all these activities in these countries, we find it out that in minor ways we differ, in major we are the same. So the poet concludes that we are majorly same and we are differ in minor. So the God made us alike. We can be differ on the basis of caste and creed, but we are common in many things. Further, in the last stanzas, I note the obvious differences between each sort and type, but we are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike. We are more alike, my friends. We are unlike. We are more alike, my friends, than we are unlike. Here, in the concluding stanzas, the poetess Maya Angelou declares that I note the obvious differences between each shortened type. That she had found the differences between each shortened type, but as a result, she found that we are more alike, my friends. She is going to tell us that we are similar than we are different. And she repeats this line twice. We are more alike, my friends, than we are unlike. It means we are more similar than we are different. Thank you.